Sarah Taylor Frost is a photojournalist assigned to cover the war raging in Afghanistan. When entering the ruins of a building, she saw a woman holding a baby, while asking her for help. Then she pointed her camera at the woman, without realizing that the baby she was holding was a doll containing a bomb. Finally, the bomb exploded and made Sara permanently blind. 3 years later, Sara recovered and returned to America, where she lived in Penthouse North, an apartment owned by her boyfriend Ryan. Sara and her boyfriend are planning a party to welcome New Year's Eve. She went out to buy some things, then she was hit by a cyclist and fell. A man comes and helps her, who is none other than Chad, a criminal who is a friend of Ryan's. When Sara comes home, she doesn't realize that Ryan has been killed by Chad, when she was still outside. Chad was already in her apartment without being noticed by Sara. Because she is blind, she doesn't realize it. He came to ask Ryan for diamonds which he saved. Sara went into the kitchen, she fell and slipped, because she stepped on Ryan's blood spill. How shocked she was when she realized that what she stepped on was blood. Then Chad approached her, but because she was blind, Sara did not know that the man was Chad. He rebuked and abused Sara while asking where Ryan kept the stolen diamonds. Sara evades and tells Chad that Ryan is not that type of guy. Because he was annoyed that he couldn't find a definite answer, then Sara is tied up and continues to be beaten into confessing. While Chad was on the phone, Sara realized that her camera had been dropped on the floor by him. Sara tried to grab it, finally she got and hid it. When Chad was off guard, Sara hit him with the camera, which made him fall down and hurt. Sara managed to escape, and ran out the emergency stairs to the basement. Sara hides, then she hears Antonio, a security officer of the apartment, then she calls him and asks to call the police, but Antonio doesn't heed it and tries to help Sara. Suddenly Chad appears, beat and slits Antonio's throat to death. Sara became increasingly panicked, and again tried to get out of the building. She managed to get out, and call for help to anyone on the road, then a middle-aged man approached her, and offered to help her. Sara was relieved and told about the condition she was in. The man tried to calm Sara down, and took her back to her apartment. Sara asks the man to call the police, but instead of calling the police, the man is Robert Hollander, the boss of Chad. Sara realized that she was being framed. Robert ordered Chad to bring Sara back to her room. When they were all at Sara's apartment, Robert interrogated Sara and asked her again where Ryan kept the diamond. Robert told Sara about Ryan's background as part of the gang, but Ryan defected and managed to get out until he finally met Sara. Robert again forced Sara to confess, while continuing to torture her, until finally Robert saw one of the paintings that looked different from the others. Then he told Chad to take the painting down and tear it with his dagger. Then they found hundreds of thousands of dollars behind the painting. Sara told them to leave, because they had got what they wanted, but apparently they were just pretending to go and hiding near the door. When she locks the door, they again ambush Sara and remain curious about the diamond. Hollander throws Sara's pet cat on the balcony, because Sara never admits about the diamond. He also threatened her to kill her if she couldn't cooperate. Meanwhile, Chad felt a little sorry for Sara's condition. Then he and Hollander were arguing. Sara took the opportunity to go up to the roof and call for help from the airborne police who were on patrol, but Hollander was thwarted and brought her back to the balcony. Feel cornered, Sara informs that Ryan has a safe stored under floors. Finally, Sara is tied up in a locked room. When Chad comes in and gives her a drink, Sara tries to trick Chad's mind into realizing that Hollander will only play with him, and if the diamond is found, Hollander will never share it. And Sara tells Chad to kill him, so he can have the whole diamond. Moments later, Sara's pregnant sister, Blake, comes with her husband, Danny, to celebrate New Year's Eve with her, but Hollander threatens to kill them if they are allowed in. Sara also prevents them from entering through a gap in the door and makes up a story that she was having an argument with Ryan. Blake felt weird about her attitude, but because she had contractions, then Danny took her to the hospital. Hollander told Chad to make a cold drink, as he carried Sara to the balcony. Accidentally, Chad finds a diamond hidden in an ice cube. He collects it and hides it from Hollander. Chad tried to kill Hollander, but he was the one Hollander shot first. Sara tries to stab Hollander with pruning shears. They struggle, they fight fiercely. At the same time, it turned out that Chad was still alive, and tried to attack her again. And then, made the two of them get into a fight, but Chad was eventually stabbed to death by Hollander with his own dagger. Sara tried to get out. She accidentally found a gun lying on the floor, and picked it up. Hollander came back to Sara, but Sara pointed a gun and shot him. The sound of fireworks coincided with New Year's Eve, blurring Sara's concentration. As Hollander stumbled to attack Sara, she realized that and shot Hollander's chest again, while holding the diamond, and threatening him to throw the diamond down. Hollander pushes Sara, and there was a fight for diamonds between them. Sara shot him again, and then pushed him, until he fell down and died. Sara finally survived, and miraculously, the cat that Hollander threw was still alive, and walked over his body. Along with the end of the movie.